This one's a weird one. We have turtles on skateboards and kangaroos in nappies.
But before that, we're catching up, and my yays or nays may or may not include a Mother's Day gift fail from Sam. We are talking funny things kids say, and we've got some hilarious confessions from parents. So stick around for a great episode.
And wearing undies. Mum's just admitted she wasn't.
Officers received a 911 call reporting a baby kangaroo with a diaper on.
What are you doing? And he's like, I'm giving you kisses. Well, I thought I would start off this episode by saying a happy Mother's Day to all of the mums. And to you.
Thank you.
For Sunday just passed in Australia. I don't know if Mother's Day is in America. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure they're different days. I feel like
we're the same as the UK. I don't know.
I just know New Zealand's the same.
Yeah.
But we had Mother's Day on Sunday. So, happy Mother's Day. Shout out to all the mums.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job.
Yes. Yeah. Not an easy thing to do. Well, parenting in general. but it's nice to have a moment. We had a nice Mother's Day.
We did.
Which does lead me into our yays and nays. But before we do that, if you are listening on YouTube, it would help us immensely if you could like this video to help the algorithm do its thing and help the laughs get out there. Yays and nays.
Sorry, I just slapped my tea.
You're giving some great audio cues for our audio listeners. Anyway, yays and nays. Mother's Day. Sam did a really good job, and like we're in a season of life where Mother's Day really does rely on him to make it a good job, because obviously
to make it a good job.
To make it a good...
Yeah, being a mum relies on me to make it a good job.
That is not what I meant whatsoever. You did a really good job making me feel special, and it relies on you. The day relies on you to do that.
Well, yeah.
6, 3 and 1...
Freaking useless.
I mean, my sleep in was till 6 a.m. when the 6-year-old woke up and decided to hop into bed with me. But still, it's super cute, and I wouldn't trade that for the world. But anyway, my yay was you got me this really, really beautiful necklace with all 3 names on it, and I love it. And it
has all 3 kids' names on it.
Has all 3 kids' names on it. But part of my yay...
I got sucked into...
marketing.
The Facebook ads.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. I've like shooed them away forever. But now we're like said, all right, 3 and done. I'm like, okay, I can commit to having kids' names on something now.
Well, that's what I liked about it was I saw it and I was like, yes, sentimental. Yes, I love it. But also I'm like, we're done. That's it. They're printed on something. We're done. Which leads me to my nay.
Which is?
The gift you didn't get me that I really, really want. And all it is a day procedure for you to make sure that we are done.
Hang on. I'll just sip my tea.
It's not that hard.
Just
go get the snip, please.
Just a private person.
Oh, please. I had to give birth 3 times in a room full of doctors and nurses and boo-hoo. Sympathy 0.
You wanted that baby out. It's the only way it comes out.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
You're lucky I love you.
Sure. Are you done?
Yep, that's my yay and nay. The gift I got and the gift I didn't get.
I asked you if it was a bitch session. You said no.
Well, it wasn't on the gifts or the things that you did. You made it a really nice day for me.
No, it still wasn't good enough though, was it?
My birthday's in August. You've got a few months to get your stuff together.
There's someone else that is also afraid of doing it, but they don't want to have any kids either. So maybe we need to tee up and do a thing to do it together.
Go together, yeah. Mr. I'm so
we can
private.
hold each other's hands. I don't know. You just hear anyway. No, I'm not going to go there.
We did have a horror story close to home, so
correct. Antibiotics and nah. Anyway, my yay was, what night was it? Friday night. We had a birthday party. And my mum offered to have the kids all night as a sleepover. It was lovely.
She said, do you mind or would it be okay? And I was like, yes.
You don't have to ask. You may take them. So that was nice.
It was very nice.
Carefree out at a birthday party. We could do whatever.
The first night in so long I have not had to share my pillow through the night.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. I wasn't pushed off the bed. I went to roll over and I was like,
there's so much room.
No one there. Last night, not so much. So that was good. And then we slept in till 7 because that's a sleep in for us.
I woke up. Like my brain was like, why aren't you awake yet? This is weird. Wake up.
Yep.
Great.
And then I can't remember what we did after that. What did we do? We went out and had brunch and breakfast and that was about it. So it's nice. My nay, just 3-year-old boys, just in general.
What part?
Okay. He's crazy at a lot of things. Like just crazy 3-year-old boy. High energy. No, and crazy. Like just the words he comes up with and the whatever, right? And then the pure alternative is like, hey, let's go do something. We're in a hurry.
It's both extremes.
But then he's like, he comes up to me, Dad, and goes, Daddy, I love you, cuddles, and goes all over me. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm giving you kisses. Said but at the microphone. But then... Can
you show us it again?
No. You can go back and
if you're
watch it
listening
again.
on audio, you want to jump over to YouTube and watch that.
Or he wants to wrestle. Or you go like, Hartley, I love you. And he goes, I love you too, poo-poo-bum-head. Or he goes, sorry, daddy, poo-bum-head. Like,
we actually really, this is one of my favorite ages. It's so much fun. But yes, it's highs and lows, like so extreme energy.
Wild.
To, yes, whenever it's tidying up or telling him to do something that's not play, it's like sloth-like pace.
Majority of his life is sloth-like pace until he just gets that burst of 3-year-old boy energy and it's just pa-ting! And then it stops and then he's back to sloth mode again.
Oh, it's so cute. Well, speaking of poo-poo-bum-bum-head, which is literally like his
my
name
nickname
for Sam.
Yeah.
He just thinks it's not that he doesn't like you. It's just that he thinks it's hilarious.
Yeah,
like he does it, especially when like he's done something wrong and he's apologizing and then he feels awkward and he wants to like.
He wants to diffuse it. So he goes, sorry, daddy, poo-poo bum head. Like, you little.
We have a few, I've collected stories of funny things kids say.
Oh, yeah.
And please keep sending them in. This is probably the 4th or 5th time
Have
we've done
you made
this.
note of any of ours?
No, not this time.
Rookie.
I know.
Ours say dumb things and funny things all the time.
I know. Well, but then we bring them usually the next episode we talk about it. So I don't save them so much as these stories that have come in. You start.
On your bike? Oh, I'm starting.
Yeah, you start.
Okay. My partner's an industrial butcher. When my son was 3, we visited a friend's farm and they didn't have time to tell us what they had. Oh, that they had a dead pig on the table. Oh. My kid walks in with me and there's a dead pig laying there. They see him and start freaking out and thinking he was going to be traumatized. He looks at it and says, yum, bacon. Damn straight.
The kid knows where his food comes from and he knows bacon is good. Here's an older one. I love when we get some older ones.
Can I say though?
Yeah.
How good is bacon?
Sidetracked by food again.
Good. So good. Anyway.
My 7-year-old asked me what my birth control pills were. I told him they stopped me having babies. He begged me, please don't take your pills. Turned out he thought they'd make him disappear.
Having babies, you already had. Anyway, that's cute.
I always tell our kids, I'm already telling our 6-year-old that she'll always be my baby. Like, I cuddled her the other day and was like, oh, my baby. And she's like, I'm a big girl. And I'm like, yeah, you are, but you'll always be my baby. So it just hasn't translated in the brain.
She's my baby until her attitude kicks in. And then she's my nemesis. My 2-year-old likes to catch the butterflies and the hop grasses.
Oh, I love them. I love
cute.
their mixed up words.
Look, it's a butterfly. Butterfly.
We actually have
grasses.
a few of those that have like worked their way into our normal vocabulary. Like teddy tinies.
I don't call them teddy tinies.
Our oldest always called the tiny teddies.
Teddy tinies. Yeah.
The biscuits. What's the other one?
Hummus was Thomas.
Yeah, I still
I want some Thomas. Yeah, Beck was like, she calls it Thomas. And I'm like, you mean hummus? And Beck's like, sure.
Don't correct it. Don't make them grow up any faster than they need to.
Goggles. What did Hartley say for goggles? Bobbles?
Oh, yeah, you couldn't.
Bobbles? I'm pretty sure it's bobbles.
Bubbles or
gobbles or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He couldn't get the G
Anyway.
sounds. But anyway. I woke up quite grumpy the other day and my 6-year-old came into my room and said, what's with your face? I'm guessing you still haven't had your coffee. My mood immediately improved. You've been told. Fix your attitude.
I don't think our 6-year-old has put together that you need tea in the morning. Although, mind you, you're up so early now.
Yeah.
We don't see you without tea normally. That is not... Anyway. It's not for the faint-hearted. My oldest told her teacher that her nanny hits her with a step stool. The part she didn't say was that the last time she'd been looking after her, she turned around holding it and bumped into my daughter accidentally.
She beats me.
Kids do that though.
Oh, yeah. They tell parts of stories or they word things funny. We've had stories like that before where it's like just part of the story. Like this one. My son told the school, Mum has a big bag of that when they were doing a drug awareness class. It was Plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris is like the white powder that you add, I think it's water with, and that's like you can make molds out of it.
So that's what makes plaster.
Yeah.
I was just thinking flour.
No, it was Plaster of Paris. But then, same parent sent in, then another time my daughter told everyone she had white Coke at my brother's house. It was lemonade.
Yeah. I was going to say, that's lemonade.
Coca-Cola, not Coke.
I mean, it's where the name comes from, but...
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah, kids will get you in trouble, hey?
Oh, Daddy sniffed that the other day.
We've got some good ones actually in the confessional that probably could have been added to that. So let's head to the confessional and read some of the stories we've been sent in.
So we've had lots of people send in emergency services stories.
Yes, we've had a few good ones.
Where the kids are calling like 911 or 000 or not 999. That's bloody the IT crowd. This happened to my nephew. His son was sick and sleeping on the floor of their room. He was cold and instead of getting up, reached one of our phones and made a call for a blanket. The cops knocked on the door and another kid answered. The cop said, "Can you get your parents? Your brother needs a blanket."
Oh, no.
Damn. What do you do though? Because like if your kid hasn't woken you up,
Yeah,
not much you can do. Like,
yeah, it comes back more to making sure that your kids have grown up to respect how important the emergency services are and to understand the difference between an emergency and I need a blanket.
he might have been very cold and it could have been an emergency.
But to be fair too, it's very hard to do that. Like, there's no perfect parents out there. I feel like that could easily happen to so many of us.
Mind you, if it's that late at night
Yeah, well, considering all the other calls they probably get, that's a nice one to have to attend to.
Oh, yeah, well, it doesn't say it was at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been during the day.
Could have been any time.
Yeah, wow. Good on the coppers.
Oh,
I suppose they've got to go and answer a call, haven't they?
Yeah.
Like, legally, they're bound to if they get a phone call. Interesting.
All right, here's another one. This is a police-related one too. I got pulled over once because I'm in a two-plate state and I had left one on the windshield instead of screwing it on the front, so like license plate on your car.
Yeah, but what's a two-plate state?
I'm assuming that's one where you have to show the plates. I know that's confusing. I'm guessing this is in America. In Australia, everywhere it's a two-plate. Like you have to have your license plates
front and back.
Front and back, yeah.
See, that's normal for us.
Yeah. Clearly not everywhere. But they were in that and had left one on the windshield instead of screwing it on the front. I got pulled over with my 4.5-year-old daughter in the back seat. As soon as my window was down to talk to the officer, she said, "Oh no, Mama, Dada told you need to put the license plate on. He tolded you." The police officers straightened her back and said that's exactly why she pulled me over. I was explaining how busy we've been with working full-time as a teacher and family health issues and how the dealership that does it is closed after I get off work and the screws were stripped so I couldn't do it myself. My daughter then pipes up, "Yeah, Miss Officer, and Mama isn't wearing any undies." At that point, I was just ready to accept the ticket. And I told work they'd just have to understand me leaving early to get the license plate done. It took them 10 minutes and they didn't even charge me, making me feel even worse about being the dumb mum the police officer remembered, incapable of getting my car work done and wearing undies.
Yeah.
Mum's not wearing any undies. And for
At
all we know,
least-
she probably was. Like, that's just the kid.
At least, well, no, Mum's just, and wearing undies. Mum's just admitted she wasn't right at the end. I mean, the coppers are nicer than they would be in Australia. If you don't have license plates in Australia, they wouldn't put up with that excuse. You get a fine.
Oh, she probably did. I don't know.
Doesn't sound like it.
But
Unless
anyway,
she did. I don't know. But yeah, wow.
good old kids.
Kids will dob you in. That's when you're like,
Not wearing,
shut up.
not wearing any undies. That's hilarious.
Not wearing any undies is hilarious.
No, just your kid shouting that out, like the things your kids say. Mama's not wearing any undies. Great.
Yeah.
Thanks, kid. Thanks for telling everyone that.
Yeah. We got a new iMac this week. Or should I say, my child got a new colouring in book. Yep, they coloured in the new iMac with permanent marker. Not a fun day.
How mad would you be? Sam's very techie and very
Can we
like
see the steam coming out of my ears now for you? For that person?
Sam's very like works with computers, works in production and
Even I'm just protective of my TV, which is currently broken, thankfully, and not related to the children. Oh, there would be consequences. But
literally one of the kids threw something that hit the TV once and the TV was totally fine. Like it was, and they looked at me panicked and I was like, "It's okay, Daddy's not here." I was like, if Daddy was here, you'd be in so much trouble with me. We're going to talk about how you shouldn't be throwing that and like make sure that doesn't happen again. But you'd be so lucky Daddy's not here because he'd be raging at you right now.
I was fuming when I got told. She didn't tell me which child, so I couldn't go after him.
Not that you would.
Oh, no. I wouldn't do anything, but I would go after them.
Anyway, someone sent in funny story. My son's name is Christopher. Same. When he was in his first year of school, his teacher asked if it would be okay just to write Chris, as Christopher is a long name and the rest of the class had been waiting for him to finish writing. I said that was okay, but all his work started coming back with the T on it as well. He decided to leave the T on his name, calling himself Christ. He's definitely not the second coming.
Still shorter.
Technically shorter, technically still part of his name.
Obviously doesn't come from a religious family.
Hi, I am Christ.
Signed.
Christ.
Who's freaking is this? Oh. Christ.
I love it.
Children. I have an autistic child, and one of his favourite sensory toys is my arm fat. It generally calms him down, but the first time he did it, my husband looked mortified. I just laughed.
I mean,
sensory.
it's a bit sensory. I don't know. That would weird me out, having like my kids sit there and play. Like, I mean, in mum world, whatever works. Like, if that calms you down, great, kid, have at it. Here you go. But it is a bit of a weird one. Whatever works, whatever you have to do.
I got nothing.
Well, before we wrap, I've still got parent news.
Of course you do.
These ones, I will self-confess.
They're not parenting?
They're parenting adjacent.
No.
They're
No. Nah.
And I'm going to make you read one of them, actually, because one's for you and one's for me. So
I see a Lego one there. So
yeah, I figured I'd get away.
I'll allow this one and we'll see how it ends as to whether you get a second.
I just thought, like, parent news, it's not about the parents in the news. It's about news that parents would enjoy.
You literally called it Parents in the News. That was your segment name.
Well, today it's called Parent News. Off you go.
This one for the Lego-loving dads. Meet Root, the turtle with a mobility aid made of Lego. He came to live in the Museum of Natural History in Halifax last September and was missing his right front foot. The animal care specialist noticed him scraping his bottom shell on the enclosure and that he was getting wear marks, so they developed a mobility aid to help him move around. Originally, they used a medical tape and bandage to attach him to some wheels, but they quickly learned sticking something to him every time wasn't good for him. So they made a harness out of a dog's collar sewn to pieces of Lego and to attach the wheels. Now, 3 times a week, he gets a free pass to scoot around the museum for his walk.
It's so cute.
Oh, that is actually cute. It's like a skateboard.
Yeah, little Lego skateboard. He was like,
and off he goes.
Finding his way around. I know. I feel like parents appreciate that because it's both turtles, and I don't know whether it's just our kids or kids in general that are obsessed with turtles, and Lego. It's so cool. All right, and I've got one more for all of our nappy and diaper seasoned parents.
Go on.
Imagine seeing a kangaroo jumping down the street in a nappy. That's exactly what happened in Colorado last year when officers received a 911 call reporting a baby kangaroo with a diaper on. The caller said, "Hi, so I know this is going to sound completely insane. I was just downtown walking home from work. There is like a baby kangaroo with a diaper on wandering down Main Street." Sure enough, the police found him and caught him. The diaper tipped them off that he was probably a legal exotic pet, and they were able to eventually track down the owner. But it's one thing getting a toddler or a baby in a nappy. Can you imagine getting a Joey, like a baby kangaroo, into a nappy?
No.
Let alone being in America and
one in Colorado.
Seeing one hop down the street.
Oh, it's a wild kangaroo.
They don't even hop down main streets in Australia. Like for our international listeners, yes, sometimes they do, like out in the sticks. Like
they'll cop through.
We've seen them on the side of the road in country towns and stuff.
They're on the side of the road. Some areas, not in cities.
No, so that would be unusual here as well. Especially the nappy.
So like Sunshine Coast, we have them.
Yeah.
In areas along the side of the road.
Yeah, but that's near Bushland Reserve. Like it makes sense.
It's got to be near Bushland
Yeah.
Reserve. They don't just chill out in the suburb
and hop down the main street wearing a diaper.
Like they're not jumping out to 7-Eleven or Kmart.
I mean, our baby is impossible. Like he hates having his nappy changed.
He's fine with me now.
Oh yeah, he's getting better, but it just. So for anyone, if you did see that, A, send us a photo.
I want a photo of a kangaroo in a nappy.
B, know that is unusual. Like, yes, that is weird.
Or challenge Robert Irwin, put a nappy on a kangaroo.
Oh, yes, please. Love to see that.
Let's make it a reel. Let's go.
Love it. Well, follow us on socials to see if that ever actually happened.
That would be so much fun. They could do it.
And make sure you send us your stories. Big thank you to all the parents who sent in the funny things, the confessions. We love that. We love hearing your stories. So make sure you send them in. We'll keep you anonymous. You can fess up to anything. Literally go back through so many of our episodes. You'll hear so many of our fails.
So many stories. Ours. Yeah.
Well, and from other parents too. So you're in safe company.
I was going to say, we do have stories too.
You don't need to be embarrassed sending us anything. It's the things we've shared.
There's no judgment.
Zero judgment. Safe, please. Oh, please.
Mostly.
Don't point at me.
Mostly her.
I more willingly fess up when I do silly things.
I don't do silly things, so...
Whatever. And make sure you come back next week and we'll be sharing more stories.